7 gates. Made of what? That's incredible.
Alright, buddy.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Yeah, good. I'm reading the new book.
Yeah, just having a bit of a read.
Ah.
To be honest, I'm reading this as a bit of a break.
Break?
Yeah, I've been working on my magical powers a lot this week.
As in the new ones in the new rulebook?
Yeah, well, you know how in the new edition of the game, magical powers have been nerfed. Well, just as spellcasters in SBG have magical powers, I also have magical powers.
You have magical powers?
Yeah, and I wanted to see how they kind of got on in the new meta.
Okay. I don't think I've seen you do any magical powers.
Really?
No.
Would you like to?
Colour me intrigued.
Okay, well, you see this?
Yeah?
So this is a tote bag from the exhibition.
Nice one too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the Bilbo comes to the huts of the Raft Elves thing. Now, you know in the game there's a spell called Banishment.
Yeah, great spell.
It is, and that's used for getting rid of spirits. Yeah. This spell is called Bagishment.
Bagishment.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's used for getting rid of bags.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay, I get that.
Yeah, so what I need you to do is I've got this bag here, perfectly normal bag.
Yeah.
I want you to take this cushion.
Yeah.
If you could just show the viewers. What we have here is just a normal, that is not a Tolkien cushion, it's just a dinosaur cushion.
Nice dinosaur cushion.
And if you could put this in here for me,
Okay.
put it into the bag. Thanks, have to kind of push it in a bit.
Okay.
It's a bit bigger.
Yes.
This again will be part of the illusion.
Okay.
So this might look like this is trick photography, but it's not. What we have here is a dinosaur pillow inside the Bilbo comes to the huts, the Raft Elves cushion bag. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Got this here. Keep that in camera. Okay.
Yeah.
And now what I do is I just say I'm going to say the word of the spell, and then I'm going to make a manoeuvre, and it will hopefully banish it.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Bagishment.
That's amazing.
Bagishment.
Ah.
The Bilbo comes to the huts, the Raft Elves bag has become, you can hold that, you can try it, a Bilbo comes to the huts, the Raft Elves cushion. The downside is your dinosaur cushion's gone forever, but on the plus side,
That's amazing.
bagishment.
So if I cut this open,
It'll be a different cushion inside.
yeah, okay.
The bag is gone. What do you think?
Yeah, seamless.
Yeah, see, magic in the new edition is still pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not actually seamless, there's a seam all the way around it, but
Okay.
pretty good nonetheless.
Yeah.
There you go, bagishment.
You said magical powers.
I'm glad you asked. I do have another one. Yeah, indeed. So, this is great.
Yeah.
Bilbo comes to the huts, the Raft Elves cushion, but I've got another similar spell.
Okay.
You know how you have compel in the game, and that makes things you don't want to kind of go away. Well, I have a spell called Compillo.
Compelling.
Yeah, which can make pillows go away.
That's a cushion.
There's no spells that sound like cushion, Tom.
Okay.
Yeah. So a similar sort of thing.
Yeah.
If you're ready.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Compillo.
Yeah.
And do the magic gesture, and this is going to vanish.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Compillo.
How do you keep doing that?
And you'll notice that the cushion has been compillowed into a Bilbo comes to the huts, the Raft Elves tea towel.
That's amazing.
Thank you very much. There you go.
You must have been practicing for ages.
No, been doing it for a while now, yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
I guess magic in the new edition isn't so bad after all.
Map my own meta, mate.
Huh.
Welcome to Strategy Battle Games from the GBHL YouTube video. You're here with host GBHL Damian.
And GBHL Tom.
And we are here with episode 96 of
The Palantir.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Yes, how are you?
I'm alright, we're back.
You're back once again?
With the Renegade Master.
Here we are indeed with our weekly, bi-weekly show discussing all things Tolkien and SPG and all things also not Tolkien and SPG. And as we are talking about those things for the next hour or so, you must you must remember that all of the views and opinions expressed in the show are only those of ourselves, and they do not represent the views and opinions of the GBHL podcast or the Great British Hobbit League or indeed any other formal body or institution such as Hewlett Packard.
Good.
Doesn't make sense this time.
No, it does not. Question.
Yeah.
Does bi-weekly mean twice a week or every
Oh
fortnight?
yeah, I did think that as I said it. I don't know.
I am not committing
I
to
think
do
it
this
means
twice
both,
a week.
doesn't it? But I think you
I
can,
think
I think you can use it for both.
I think American is once per fortnight because
Yeah.
they don't have a word for fortnight.
They don't.
So make up, misuse the definition of bi
Right.
to get around that.
Because bi means both.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I always get confused.
Trivia question. Does
put
bi-weekly mean...
Let's use
fortnightly.
fortnightly. Great word.
There you
Great
go.
word. So versatile.
Yeah, absolutely. It is
Yeah.
versatile because you can use it to mean 2 weeks and...
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yes. Alright, shall we tea toast?
I think we should...
Would you like some tea?
I'd love some, please.
Any manner of tea?
I have a Canadian mug.
Mm,
This year I've got Toronto. What have you got?
just Canada.
Just Canada.
On the day of the US elections.
Oh,
Canadian mugs.
good luck, America. Sort it out. Can't wait for our midterm Brexit elections.
We'll get on to elections actually in a minute.
Oh, good news.
Good news. Tea toast, it was with Sam Hoodie last time.
Uh-huh.
He says, sweet, a tea toast. I shall treasure it and forward it next onto my doubles partner of the weekend just gone by, Tom Hawker.
Tom Hawker.
Together we triumphantly claim the wooden spoon at Stockport in Flames with a legendary BP difference of -50.
Minus 50. That's
Oh,
awful. I mean, well done. Here's to you, Tom Hawker.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I don't believe you've had a tea toast before.
No.
Hope you enjoyed Stockport in Flames. We loved it last year. Not so much this year. Didn't go. What? That was really good last year, though.
Yes, on to the news. News, election news.
If you like.
Very quickly.
You've got the agenda.
I do, but news isn't on the agenda.
Wipe
Just
it on.
going
Yeah.
flying solo right now.
Mm.
The
Some people think Tom's like really buttoned up and straight laced, but he's a renegade. he does not play by society's rules. He doesn't. Don't you believe what you read about him on my Facebook page?
Or your Warhammer community blog. That was nearly some tea out.
I was.
Election time. The Great British Hobbit League, which is, some would say, run by a really handsome guy.
Haven't heard that.
No, okay. Well, so in part the league kind of runs itself. I don't have to do too much legwork after making some great PDF of the rules.
Arrogant.
Yeah. But it's far more difficult to manage now with the recent boom because there's so many people who want to put on tournaments that actually coordinating that is a lot of effort. So we're going to have a election between a couple of candidates for the Great British Hobbit League coordinator.
Why? Yeah, you should say why.
Because I'm not doing it
Yeah,
anymore.
you're stepping down.
Yeah, because I'm stepping down.
And I think, on behalf of everyone, we should say thank you. And I mean this very sincerely.
Yeah.
It sounds like I don't,
Yeah.
but I do. This hasn't got a butt coming up. I think you've done a marvellous job for the last 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
and thank you. And bravo for building on the great work that Mick started. And I think you deserve a little round of applause. Not from yourself, Tom. Oh, why'd you ruin it?
So we will be able to announce in a week or so who the next league coordinator will be.
It was anyone who, just before everyone kicks off, it was anyone who'd run a tournament.
Yes.
Right? So it's if you run a tournament, you're on the tournament committee page.
Yeah.
And it was anyone there could go for it.
Yeah, that's a prerequisite.
Yeah, so that's exciting news.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who do you think will win? Who do you think's the best of the candidates? No? Worth a shot.
It wasn't you. Let's put it that way.
Did not want it. Did not put myself forward for that. Ain't no one got time for that.
All right.
You spent the last 3 years telling me how awful it is.
Yeah. Last week,
Not more news, no?
Oh yeah.
That's what happens when you go off topic.
Yeah.
So.
News.
News.
What news do we have, Damian?
Well, Thomas, I'm glad you asked. there's some new models.
Are they new?
They're kind of new. So, as most of you will know, last weekend, we're recording this on Tuesday, and I think last Saturday, some tasty treats came back. Very late on Tuesday. Some tasty treats came back. So, back on the web store, Elrahir foot and mounted, Eladan foot and mounted, Vrasku and Ugluk, Durin and Mardin, Kieran and Madril, Faramir and Damrod, Minister of Citadel Guard, Minister of Citadel Guard Archers, Haldir from Helm's Deep, Eristor and Lurtz are all back. Well done, Lurtz.
Yeah.
Are all back on the website, so that's pretty awesome. So some of those missing heroes that people have complained about or wondered about, craved, craven, are now back, which is excellent. Largely, I believe, at the same prices and in the same materials.
Are you going to get any?
No, there's nothing on there particularly. There's a lot on there that I haven't got, but nothing that particularly jumps out. You?
What was there?
Right, well, listen, the first time, always the same. We've got Lurtz, Eristor, Haldir, Minister Citadel Guard, Faramir, Damrod, Kieran and Madril, Durin and Mardin, Ugluk and Vrasku, Eladan and Elrahir.
Probably not anyway.
Right, definitely worth going through it again then. Good, excellent.
Are you surprised?
No. Probably not. I quite like Madril because I haven't got Madril, but I also don't have a Gondor army.
Yeah,
but I've got almost all the other heroes from the film that I might want one day. So Madril's potentially, but I'm not too tempted. But it's awesome to have them back.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they're back on.
Yeah, I don't have a Vrasku, but again, don't really have a big Uruk army.
I got a Vrasku.
I could get a Vrasku. He's scouty.
He is scouty. And he comes with Ugluk, mega rare Ugluk.
Yeah, do not need them.
That's all good though. 12, they're £6 each. Not bad. So yeah, they're all back on now, which is quite exciting. So, and I think Haldir during the midweek.
Oh yeah, the Haldir would be cool, but I just like I have the Haldir with the bow.
Yeah, he is a cool model.
But I really like that model.
I know he's back. I think he sold out.
Really?
Yeah.
That quickly?
Yeah, and I definitely read comments that he
Madness.
has. Yeah, I know, right? He's obviously very popular.
He's a cool model.
He is a very cool model. So, that was last week. Now, what's even more exciting as we're recording this is that literally tonight a leaked list has come out of more stuff that's coming. Now, we are going to...
twist.
We're going
to
mark this with...
a little reference there.
What twist?
More. What a twist. No.
What is it?
An Oliver joke.
Bloody hell.
You can't say. Maybe
Sorry.
Can Ron says it a lot. That's
Who's
Harry
Ron? Oh, Ron. Bloody hell, Harry. Your joke is the fact that in the film Oliver Twist, or Play, any of these, he says, "Please, sir, can I have some more?"
Yeah.
And you think putting the word "more" near the word "twist" makes that a joke or a reference?
Yeah.
That is quite remarkable. It must be a laugh a minute at Oxford. It really must. If you're all just like riffing off each other like that, like day in, day out, it must be.
You know, you've been there.
No, bikes and comedy. Anyway. Wow. So
Show me the list.
This came out today.
Yeah.
And looks exactly the same as the list that came out last week for the stuff that came to be passed. Has a book on it called Stone Fortress, which is coming out. So there's no reason to assume this isn't. Obviously, people.
Where's this list from? Like, what does it look like?
It looks like
look legit.
Yeah, it looks like a legit list in the sense that it's exactly the same as the list that looked last year. Yeah, and it's meant to be like the thing that sends to retailers.
Okay.
So it could be fake, but because it looks wonderful. But then equally, I don't know. Are people still faking this stuff? I don't know. So maybe this doesn't happen, or maybe as you watch this stuff's going up on pre-order tomorrow, I think. So should we have a look at this?
Yeah.
Because this is...
Should we go through this twice?
Yeah, ideally. Don't listen the first time, and I'll go back through it. No, listen, because this one's longer. And there was the community article that said Lurtz and Eristor were coming back, and then more would be back before Christmas. So, if it's true,
go for it.
Galadriel and Celeborn,
Nice.
Candish Horsemen, Arathorn and Halbarad, questions at the end, Warriors of Arnor, Arnor Command, Arvidway and Malbeth, Serpent Riders, Forlong and Angbor, Serpent Guard, Mahud King foot and mounted, Mahud Warriors with Blowpipes, Corsair Arbalasters, Dalamir, Dwinhir, Candish King in Chariot, Elendil and Isildur, Numenorian Bowmen, Numenorian Spearmen, Durbers, Mahud Warriors, Malhur, Elrond and Gilgalad, Corsair Bosun and Captain, and Groblog, King of the Deeps.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
If this is true, this is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So if it isn't true, we're sorry, but you know it's exciting. It came out tonight. What about on that?
Yeah, that's
Stuff
awesome.
on there?
There's loads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some questions.
My question was just, do you reckon Galadriel and Celeborn also has the mirror? Which I presume yes.
If it's those ones.
But it doesn't say.
What if it's Armoured Celeborn and Protectress Galadriel?
I thought it would be armoured Celeborn. Hadn't really considered unarmoured Celeborn in this.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Because the traditional twin pack was pyjamas ones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe.
But a mirror's in it, so yeah, mate, you'd expect maybe it will be
Yeah, but
white Galadriel.
the traditional packs are, I guess, a little irrelevant in that they put things together that weren't originally together sometimes, so they can have two in a pack
Yeah,
to reduce.
maybe.
I don't know.
There's some awesome stuff in here.
Yes, Halbrad.
Halbrad, which one?
That one. Oh, you never know though.
What does that mean?
The sword one.
Sword one, right. Swashbuckling one.
Yeah, that's cool. But Mahud King. I mean, I
Yeah,
have no
there's
interest in the Mahud King on a camel, but that went for a lot of money.
The Mahud King was going for 70 quid, right?
Yeah.
That's because we gave one as a prize away, about 70
Yeah.
quid, so that'd be cool.
We'll look like cheapskates in the future.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? Someone gets issue 3 of SVG in a few years' time and goes, I gave away a camel, so what?
Yeah.
Big deal at the time. Armor stuff coming back.
Yeah.
Serpent Riders, Serpent Guards, been a lot of call for them. Corsairs. So, but it all sounds quite believable
Was
as
there
well.
Corsair Bosun as well?
Yeah, Corsair Bosun and
That is
Captain.
a cool model. I don't want a Corsair army, but Peter Jackson.
Peter
model's
Jackson
cool.
and Arbalasters and Dalamir.
Nice.
So if this is true, this is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like properly out of production stuff that's been gone for a while now, coming back. So who knows? Fingers crossed. I honestly, given my leanings, probably still won't order any of it right now.
None of it?
I don't think so. Anything on there you want?
You go for it again?
No.
Maybe the Halbrad.
You know, I've got a Halberd.
Yeah, but only a banner. Not a non-banner one.
Cool. Okay.
Nice.
So there we go. Hopefully it's real. But that came out today. Breaking news from 4 days ago. Thank you.
That may be fake.
We also do have a bonus live competition if we're anywhere near the trivia section.
Yeah.
Because it just occurred to me. We put up the photo of this poster of this sofa. Oh, this isn't a poster; it's a sofa.
Mm-hmm.
Today on Tuesday night, saying what's new, what's different, and of course the answer was a new cushion. This is upside down. A new cushion. It's Bilbo comes to the Huts of the Raft Elves. And if you're a regular watcher of the Palantir, you'll know that I was discussing this last week, 2 weeks ago, bi-weekly ago, and we decided that
About a week ago.
So you know other words before that. And this has not been sewed together by my wife. This has been ordered from the Bodleian library website because they did come back in stock.
Nice.
So my polite little email, which I don't think I'd sent. I think after our chat last time I sent them an email saying, is it coming back in stock? And a nice woman said, yes, we can bring some back in stock. If there's demand. I was like, yes.
Just you were the demand that was needed.
So I got my cushion, which is awesome. So we put a post up and we said, what's this new? And of course it was a cushion. And Mr. Ben Stanley was the first person to say what it was. He also said that this baby grow was new, which isn't new. This has been on here for months now. But you did get it right. So Mr. Ben Stanley, you have won the chance to go and buy yourself a Freddo. Well done. Cushion review section.
Yes.
What do you reckon?
Cushion. Oh, that is a nice.
Quite soft on the back there, isn't it? Is that velvet?
Well, if you go one way, it's really
Suede.
soft, and then you go the
Suede.
other way, then it's a bit more rough.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just enough. Another hour of us doing this.
It's good content. Yeah.
Nice little picture.
I've got artwork, the 4th version of that I think I've got in the house.
Got a magnet as well.
Yeah, that's the 4th. But yeah, it's great. You put your head on that, makes whatever you're leaning on softer.
Oh, magnet.
It's reverse engineering.
Yeah.
But yeah, there we go. From the Tolkien, won't say that,
Yeah,
exhibition in Oxford. Great new pillow. Welcome to its new home on the Palantir sofa. Put it there.
Should we jump into trivia?
It's like a. No, I won't say that. That's actually a bit dark. Yeah, let's jump into trivia. All right, that wouldn't be funny.
No.
Even for me.
Okay.
I'll tell you later.
Right, so trivia section.
Mhm.
Last week you asked, Damian.
I asked what the name of the society or the
Mhm.
group that Tolkien set up when he was at school was called, and I said I think we're going to get some wrong answers.
Yeah.
What are we doing? I never know the.
There's no. I'll have my guess.
Yeah.
Lloyd's TSB. Am I close?
Yes.
Oh,
It is one of my favourite building societies,
okay.
but alas no,
No.
it was a different society.
Okay. Okay. Is it TCBS?
It is the TCBS, which stands for.
Tea Club Barovian Society.
Very good.
Okay.
You're quite right, Tom. That's absolutely what it was.
And not the Inklings.
It's not the Inklings, and I suspect a lot of people would have said the Inklings.
Yeah, too.
Loads.
Can you define two? Like, loads a week. It's like if fort. It's only 2 weeks, so you could probably get away with loads.
Loads a
as
week.
two.
Yeah.
Loads
Absolutely.
weekly.
Well, if you've got 3 in the room and 2 of them, catch fire, then loads of them have caught fire.
Yeah.
It's all relative, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
We get 1 million comments a week.
the Inklings was much later. Inklings was more of an adult thing.
Yes.
But yeah.
Anyway, winning yourself the chance to buy yourself a Freddo is Fohammer, Darren Amor and Scott Johnson.
Well done, guys. That's pretty good. Efficient again.
Yeah.
Getting 3. I like that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, people just don't bother answering your question. By the time you've got to the end, they're powered down. Forgot what the question is.
Ouch.
My question was, what's the name of the Tolkien exhibition? Unsurprisingly, isn't the Tolkien exhibition. That doesn't cut a Freddo.
You're right here.
I'm trying to hold up the. Oh, I was hoping they'd make a reference to it on the cushion. Is what I was going for. That's a shame. Anyway, what was it, Damien?
It is Maker of Middle Earth.
It is Maker of Middle Earth. Tolkien Maker of Middle Earth.
Thank you.
Hmm?
It's crowd noise.
Oh, okay.
You ever heard that? It's
Yeah.
a crowd cheer.
It just wasn't a very good.
Nah,
good
untrue.
voice. Getting a Freddo again. Fohammer. No, not getting yourself the chance.
Chance to buy it, Freddo.
There you go. Fohammer. Battle Games in Middle Earth. Scott Johnson. Fohammer and Scott Johnson, get yourself a bonus Freddo for nailing
up to
both.
3.
Up to 3. Never 2.
Was that only 3 answers for yours?
Yeah.
So that's probably one of our most efficient ever, I think.
Mm.
3 answers for both and a crossover of 2 there.
Yeah.
Only 4 correct answers.
Yeah.
Maths.
Well played, guys.
Well done, guys. Fohammer and Scott Johnson are on it this week.
What is your question this week, Damien?
Well, my question is a bit topical, Toss.
Is it-
Because it's gone.
What's been released?
This came out fairly recently. Fall of Gondolin, the 3rd and final of the Great Tales, re-released recently, which is marvellous. Picked up my copy. You got this? Picked up it? Haven't read it yet. Well, know it from the older Toss. Obviously, features in Gondolin a lot. Spoilers. Doesn't go well. And Gondolin is a hidden city.
Yeah, okay.
Comments?
No. I was going to make a really bad joke, so I've decided against it. We both had one.
Well, you've already done that, so. And this is a hidden city that contained, on the way you get through it, within some mountains. Again, spoilers. If you're Morgoth, that would have been really important information. He was really desperate to know where it was. And you have to go through the mountains, and there were 7 gates to get through it. Interesting enough, Minas Tirith, 7 gates. Yeah. White City, true story. You have to go through 7 gates to get there. My question to you, fine people, is what the gate's made of. Any idea?
Yeah.
You do?
Cardboard.
Cardboard, also. That's why it falls.
Yeah.
So they found it and he was like, that's cardboard, that is, get
Yeah.
through that.
Yeah.
And all the Balrogs jumped through it. Loads of Balrogs.
What else is white? Paper.
Oh, Tom's naming white things section. Elves.
Steady.
There's a topical one for you. Snuck it in there. Some people.
Anyway, moving on. What a great question.
Thank you. Do you think you know?
No.
Oh. Your question, sir?
Yeah, my question is, what is the link between Mel Gibson, Michael Schumacher, and The Lord of the Rings? You alright?
Yeah. Right, Mel Gibson, Michael Schumacher, and The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Do you mean the book or Sauron?
Like, just something to do with Lord
Something
of the
to do
Rings.
with it. Is it that Mel Gibson and Michael Schumacher have forged in secret master rings to enslave humanity?
Close.
Close. So that would be my guess. Okay. Don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, there we go. Trivia section.
Trivia section.
Don't cheat if you're new to the show.
Yeah.
If you're new to the show, you would have turned off by now. This is one of our more rambling ones so far.
It's good because it's early.
It is early, yeah. It's early.
Anyway, moving on to some comments from last week.
Mhm.
Scott Johnson, great to see you back in a semi-regular capacity.
Thank you. Here we are again.
The Palantir does speak friend in question in a Channel 4-esque mashup. We did do lots of questions last week.
I did. I thought that was quite good fun.
It was good fun. And
Let's
Steve
never do it again.
Rowe, Top Table Wargaming, defo love the quickfire answer feel. You should do this more often. Great work as always, fellas. Steve.
Thank you very much, Steve. Looking forward to your live stream tomorrow. You desperate, desperate traitor. I think the stuff that Jay and Steve are doing over in Top Table is amazing. You are clearly the most productive YouTube channel at the moment, and you're knocking out some really, really good stuff. So on the off chance you guys haven't seen all the stuff they've been putting out, go and check out Top Table Gaming. They're doing amazing, amazing stuff. Really, really good.
I agree. Then Andy is a pandy, sorry. Hey guys, really enjoyed this week's episode. Only 2 more years until episode 100.
Yeah, maybe a year and a half.
Mr. Snublaw, what feels like a better reward, coming third at Stockport in Flames or getting the chance to buy 3 Freddos? Definitely the latter.
Yeah, Freddo's, I would have thought. Third, that's just like second loser.
What's
The
that?
only one ahead of Sound Different.
What's that big third trophy on me you've got proudly displayed?
Once I was the second loser.
Yeah, cool.
Where's my second tee?
Yeah.
Is it this? What am I on now? Shadow of Flame. Shout out to Kevin Dave. Much love, Dave. Thank you.
Yeah. Zalfai Engel. Oh yes. Oh yes. You really went full steam ahead, and it's not only the return of the outtakes, but also the return of the mug review.
What's it? Yeah, we had new mugs and new cushions this week. It's all new.
Yes.
All good content.
Okay. Yeah. Someone's asked about your Warhammer community posts. They're all right.
Thanks for sounding so enthusiastic about it.
The question is whether we're going to add Legolas and Gimli conversions.
Conversions?
Yeah.
Oh, probably not. I don't think I'd convert Gimli.
Shove some skulls under his foot.
Yeah, call it conversion. He's too small. I've been debating a Legolas because I quite want a 3 Hunters style one where he's standing casually with a bow. Because they're kind of standing behind.
Like the casual one with the
Yeah,
blades,
this is a genuine thing actually that I was thinking about because I do want to paint a new Legolas and Gimli to go with it, maybe with some skulls on the base. And which ones do you put?
With for Path of the Dead.
Yeah, and
just put some cotton wool on them.
Yeah, good day. And I was thinking about the Defenders of Rohan one, as if they're standing behind Aragorn, watching him.
That's not bad.
Which kind of works.
And you've got them, I assume.
Yeah. But I'd also I had dug out the Gimli. I've already got them out.
3 Hunters or not?
No, not 3 Hunt. So that That was the other Gimli I was thinking of, who looks kind of like he does in the Past of the Dead. That one.
Oh yeah. Is that Heroes of the West one?
Oh, I can't remember. And then the leggies I got out were the old...
Yeah, classic. You've done that one before.
No, I've done the rock one. The Am and Hen one.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's slightly different.
Is, and crucially, wearing Elven Cloak, or the Breaking of the First Ship one. Just because I really like that model. And I watched it a bit, and he's kind of... He fires an arrow at one ghost at one point, but he's kind of just standing behind him like he was bow down, which is quite 3 Hunters in, but then 3 Hunters got his hood up, so I do a head swap. What do you think? Defenders Rohan ones are awesome.
Head swap would be hard because you then have to sculpt the hood hanging down.
Or not.
Get Dave too.
No, I meant just ignore it, but yeah.
Oh no, Defenders of Rohan would be cool.
They're quite rarely seen models.
Yeah, I think those two would be cool in there. Because you're right, it is a bit more static.
Mm.
And the Aragorn's
I like
just
that one,
like,
Gimli.
they're all kind of walking.
I think that Gimli one's pretty cool.
Yeah,
And it looks like he's kind of ready, like standing near a ghost, but not running forward because he knows he can't fight him. And the thing putting me off that leggy fire in the bow, the Am and Hen one, is the fact that my Legolas that I have painted is the one on the rock, which is very similar. I did him like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
What do you think, guys? What's the they won't be 4 Thrones Skulls because I haven't got the points, but what Legolas and Gimli's would be the best ones? I could be up for a Legolas conversion, but I'm probably not going to convert Gimli. It's too short and stumpy for my skills.
Yeah, it's quite hard to actually. Yeah, what would you actually do with a Gimli conversion?
Yeah, I agree. But yes, is the answer. I would like to paint up a new Legolas and Gimli to go with my new Aragorn, and I'll probably put skulls on their bases, so they're kind of Past of the Dead set.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Cool.
Thank you for the interest. Who was that?
Infinite Remains.
Thank you, Infinite Remains.
Didn't expect to be saying that tonight. Thank you, Infinite Remains.
Indeed.
Cool. We talked about the biggest surprises.
Boom.
For the new rules.
Oh yeah.
George Harold. For him, it was the discrimination of heroic actions for each hero. Yep. Didn't expect it at all, but now it feels so natural.
Discrimination.
Yeah. Well, that's the word.
Can I copy and paste?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Really great.
And Andrew Cox agrees. Perhaps not with the wording, but.
I had that at one of the games, that tournament I went to where I played David Clubby and I was playing the Trolls, and I don't think I've told you this, I was standing off him waiting for him to be out of might so that he couldn't heroic strike.
But he can't.
And then at one point he went, Bill's the one that can heroic strike. I'm like, of course they can't.
Yeah.
They can't all, it's only one that can heroic strike. Yeah. And that's it does change the entire way you play it, I think.
Yeah. David Murphy, his biggest surprise was at Elendil. Speed of Beast. And Duncan Muck, the upping of Numenorian strength to 4 from the Warriors. So that's cool.
I think I'm going to turn my Elendil model into a statue. I'm glad he's coming back so that people don't get angry with me. In fact, for that Past of the Dead thing, I think one of my objective markers is going to be Elendil on a statue.
Why?
Because he'd be there, wouldn't he? They're the men of the mountains that swore allegiance to him. Okay. It's like Steve Crow. Yeah. It's like putting like Halvarat banner on the statue, just painting it black.
But Elendil was always in the battle game, so he's not. Like,
yeah, he's fairly easy to get hold
of. And Thomas Maynard, biggest prize for him was the removal of defending doorways rule.
Yeah, I hadn't actually noticed this, but I think some of the siege rules have been streamlined. Yeah. Because someone else was saying they don't have batter points anymore. Like there's nothing in there that says the wounds of a door and all that. Yeah. Maybe. So maybe something coming out in the future. Got the what's it called? Gondor at War coming out. Maybe there's more detailed siege rules in that. I don't know. Maybe there's more. Maybe there's a siege supplement coming out in the future. That'd be cool. Love that. I used to love Warhammer Siege. Great.
Cool. And yeah, and then we also had some comments on what people would like to see coming next. Great, a seamless segue. So Gondor at War, but then.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Patrick Burmeyer. I think the coolest setting they haven't explored much is the wars in the east around the Lonely Mountain during the War of the Ring. So
yeah.
New Mirkwood, New Lake Town and Dale, Erebor with Old Dane, very cool stuff.
I would love to see a publication focusing on the Battle of Dale in the Water Ring.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be well cool.
Easterlings as well.
Easterlings, maybe the remaining champions of Erebor.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
Brand.
Yeah,
King
Brand.
Brand's, Old Dane.
Yeah.
Like loads and loads of models. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd buy that. I'd buy that and any other issues in the series as well.
George Harold, how big, in your opinion, and obviously factoring in different points, does an army have to be a horde?
Oh, phew. Thought that was going to be very difficult. How big does it have to be a horde? It depends on the points value.
Okay.
Doesn't it?
1,000 points.
Oh, 20 then.
He's planning to take an Uruk Scout army.
No, I don't know.
70 models. Is that a horde?
I don't know.
It's a sliding scale of horde.
You know what? I don't think a scout army. I would never actually consider a scout army a horde because they're too expensive.
But if you take it with cheap captains,
then I don't think you're getting. It doesn't
You're not
repel.
hoarding,
No,
right?
it doesn't repel me in the way that the hordes do. Hordes for me are Lake Town, goblins, and hobbits because they're cheap.
Yeah.
And so you can hugely outnumber your opponent. Whereas you can hugely outnumber your opponent and still have the big expensive things.
Yeah.
So like Moria can now hoard whilst having a Balrog or a Cave Drake.
Or
Lake Town can hoard.
With
Yeah,
the
Goblin
King.
with the Goblin King. Lake Town can do it with Bard and Gandalf.
Yeah.
And they can have the big things that ruin your day, but also tons and tons of models.
Yeah.
Whereas Uruk Scouts, I'd quite like that. So if you can fit 70 Uruk Scouts,
If you can paint 70 Uruk Scouts,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be a real handful. If you can do that at 1,000 points, then I would love to play that. I think that'd be brilliant, particularly with my army. But it's the same in Minas Tirith. It wouldn't bother me. But if you had 70 Uruk Scouts and Saruman and a Felbeast or something, that would become more repellent. But I don't think you would.
Yeah.
So personally, if you mean it in a negative way, I wouldn't. I don't think you could do it with Scouts because if you were going to hoard them out, you'd lose too much of the other.
Yeah.
What about you?
No, yeah, I think that's a fairly decent answer. B+.
Thank you.
A-, maybe.
Yeah, how could you make that better? Can you show us the incisive bit of
It's
this?
more in the delivery.
Delivery,
Yeah.
of course.
I'd show lots of emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice. And then what are we going to talk about this week, Damian?
Oh, we're done, are we?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's your idea.
Well, we thought we talked about the Cardiff tournament a few weeks ago, and we just had another big tournament in Stirling, run by David Reed and Chris Murphy. So we thought we'd go through the lists again, given that, well, maybe it's a kind of similar topic in will the meta change, but giving us more data points.
Oh, fit.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about having more data points. I can't wait to put them on a graph. It's also good and evil, so we get twice as many armies. And a very competitive event.
Yeah. Yeah, there was 52 people.
The biggest ever for them, I think.
Yeah.
That's awesome, guys. I managed to go up many years ago, 2014 I think I went, 2013. Had an awesome time there. Really, really good.
Nice. So anyway, where should we start? We started low last time. I say low, but we can start with fifth. Fifth was Mr. Quinn Duggan. Well done, sir. His good army, would you believe it, is Aragorn with Anduril and armour, an elven cloak, then the King of the Dead and a ton of dead.
Really?
Yeah, that's his good army.
It came fifth.
No, he came fifth.
Bodes well for Throwing Skulls.
Now what we don't know here is actually the breakdown of their good wins versus their evil wins.
Of course.
But
what would you think coming fifth though at 52?
yeah,
You got to win 5 games.
yeah, probably.
I think.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
I mean, it's good
Well,
for
for
evil.
a
It's
draw,
good for
maybe.
evil.
Yeah.
So that will help the Army of the Dead.
Yeah, because you're often going to be coming up against orcs.
In my games that I've played, that I put on the blog, the first one was against Gundabad.
Yeah.
Everything I played at the tournament, I played the 3 trolls, then I played goblins, and then I played Isengard. And I've lost 2 of them.
That's player skill, mate.
Yeah, so
That's what does
but I have noticed when I've been playing them, it's like, oh, they're good because
Yeah.
they can't charge me
Yeah.
and I can kill them quickly.
Yeah.
But they're all against low courage armies.
Yeah.
So that would, I think, Good v Evil, Army of the Dead would be really good.
Yeah. And then his evil army was Gothmog with shield on a warg, a ton of Morannons with also Gurits and Gothmog's enforcer.
Cool.
Yeah.
See, that's really, so that's the stuff that they charge into. That's essentially what I want to do for the GT.
Yeah. It's a theme little.
So is that it though? Just loads and loads of Morannons? You didn't have any fell beasts or trolls or anything?
No banner in there. Oh, a Mordor troll, sorry.
One Mordor troll. So it's like a starter set army.
Oh, is that 2 Mordor trolls? Maybe I'm missing. He's got 2 Mordor trolls.
8 fell beasts.
Is that it? Is it just the Morannons? No, just the 2 Mordor trolls.
Just the 2 trolls. So.
But 2 trolls. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a cool themed little setup, isn't it? Those 2.
he's done really well with that, Quinn.
Yeah.
That's really, really good. No magic. No magic in either.
No. You'd never have that.
Get the impression for multiple reasons that weekend, Jay must be sitting there just feeling very proud of himself.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That does surprise me that was 5th, those 2.
Yeah, it does, in terms of the army, certainly. Particularly the Morannons. But particularly the
I mean,
Dead.
Gurits and Gothmog's enforcer are good, and Gothmog, they're all good. But still.
New
2
meta.
trolls. Yeah, wow.
New meta, man.
Wow. Look at
Look at that.
that. Okay, moving on, but well done, Quid. And yeah, a bit of a surprise. 4th was Callum Clapperton,
Oh.
and he had, for his evil army first, Witch King with the pointy hat, and
3 attack hat.
3 attack hat, and Fell Beast. 363, then Shagrat, Gorebag, and an Orc Shaman. Then 20 Morannons with shield, and 20, so about 40 Morannons basically with that, one with a banner. So just a ton of Morannons with Shagrat, Gorebag,
That's
Shaman,
cool.
and Witch King
I
on
mean,
Fell
the
Beast.
Witch King's great now, and you get a Fell Beast, but I don't mind the Witch King. He's never been, I know he's obviously better now, but he's not unfun to play against.
Magic in there, but Shagrat, Gorebag, Shaman, that's it.
You've got Fury to cover your
Yeah.
and you again Good v Evil, so no chance of having Fury sat.
Yeah. 40 Orcs, defense 6, strength 4, pretty good.
Pure again though. We're all pure so far, right?
Yeah, pure for Mordor, that does the, if you outnumber they get +1 courage or something, so it's not.
That's 1 to wound, isn't it?
Well, no, I thought it was +1 courage on reroll ones.
Yeah, reroll ones. I think it's the one I was thinking of, not +1 to wound. Sometimes I sing a jaunty song so you don't think we're looking stuff up. Reroll, yeah, +1 courage and my reroll wounds if they outnumber.
Yeah. And
He's got like 40 models, yeah, so good chance of it.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I mean, again, it's like if you came up with it against that, you'd always think it's a decent list because it's got a lot of models for you to kill, and the Witch King on Fell Beast is hard to deal with. But
this is actually quite good for this topic that was earlier about the Horde, because Morannons, I'd say you couldn't Horde. So this is 800 points, and you've got 40 with the Fell Beast.
Yeah.
So, in another 200 points, whilst you could get to 70, you're quite unlikely to. I think you'd probably chuck something else big in there.
Yeah.
A
lot of Morannons is scary to come up against, though.
Kind of similar to Quinzo, but essentially the Witch King instead of the Trolls.
Yeah, and no Gothmog, though.
Yeah, like the hero's different, but
yeah.
like
But a lot of Morannons, yeah.
Morannons.
And then his good army was Gilgalad with a shield and horse.
Oh, here it comes.
12 of the King's Guard High Elves, so the fight 6 ones.
Yeah.
6 Rivendell Knights. Then Haldir with bow and armour, Rumil, 10 Galathrim, and and about 15 Galathrim, 16 Galathrim.
So
Mix there. So but is that
it's
green
not pure,
alliance?
but it's historical allies.
It's
It's
historical.
Rivendell and Lothlorien, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's okay with Gilgalad, Haldir and Rumil. I guess elves is.
Oh, maybe it's not.
Is Gil-galad okay mixing with stuff?
No, Gil-galad's got a note, hasn't he?
Yeah.
What does
Is
it
it
say?
from
John destroy. If your force contains Gil-galad and either Arwen, Eladand, Elrohir, Linda or Bilbo, it will automatically lose its army bonus. Additionally, the force will automatically be impossible allies of every other army list, regardless of what the alliance would normally be. No, that's if it's got those in as well. So it's automatically impossible if it's got those in. So it's
okay. So it's fine.
He's all right with other ones.
It'll be green.
It'll be green.
So that means for Rivendell he gets the shooting thing.
Yep.
Which he gets on his knights, and then for the Lothlorien it's the resistant to magic.
That's good though.
Yeah. It's not that big an army though, but you've got Gil-galad being a tank, Rivendell Knights, and then Haldir, Rúmil and some Glathrim. But it's not a huge army. 37 models.
Bare few elf bows.
Yeah.
Very, very different to the sort of army you see on top table a few months ago.
Yeah. Cool.
Well done, Callum.
Yeah, well done with that. And then in third place, so first podium, is Jasmine Tetley. Well played.
Second loser.
Second loser. Good army. Gil-galad
Oh.
on horse and shield. Then a ton of high elves, some Kingsguard, and then Círdan. Ton of high elves.
New cool Keegan.
Glorfindel. High elves. So this is what we kind of anticipated as being an army that would be up there when we talked about.
Rivendell army with a couple of the big heroes and horses.
Yeah.
Glorfindel and Gil-galad on a horse.
Yeah.
That'd be scary to fight. And then Círdan now has got blinding light.
Yeah.
And he's got enchanted blades to tank up one of those heroes.
Yeah. That'd be a tough army to face with.
And it's Rivendell, so that he's got the bows. He's got the bow bonus. The bonus.
Yeah. You're a bit smaller army if you're elves, but that's good.
Mm-hmm.
And then his other one is Gothmog, a budget ring wraith, and then lots of Morannon orcs, also with Gorbag and Kardush, and a Mordor war catapult.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So is that the first podiuming siege engine you've seen?
No, Ballista must have done.
I mean, New
World
Order.
In the New World Order, yeah.
Cool.
So again, it's lots of Morannons,
Yeah.
pretty much, but then also the siege engine.
So is everyone using their
So it's 160 points. It says. So is that a troll version?
Yeah, must be. You wouldn't not, would you?
No.
Troll does something absurd.
And the troll's really cheap.
Yeah, you get a bonus troll, don't you? But
For like
it can't wander off from the catapult, can it?
Yeah.
Is it Barad-dûr or is it Mordor?
There you
Mordor war catapult. So
go. Maybe
160.
there isn't a troll in there.
So the troll should be 100. No, there definitely is a troll in there.
There's base.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well there you go.
So you get the catapult for 60 essentially.
Yeah.
And the troll. No, it's in the main roll book.
Okay.
It's re-roll on the dice, isn't it? I think.
Yeah. Cool.
But more Morannons. Everyone's using their starter box.
Yeah.
Well done, Jasmine. Good work.
Yeah. Good with the catapult. Then second place we have Calman Steele's Right, and he has got the first Hobbit army. His good army is Dane on a Pig.
Oh, I think you meant Shire.
No, Dane on a Pig.
First Hobbit army, that's interesting.
Ballista.
Is that the first podiuming siege engine we've heard?
Thorin, King Under the Mountain on a goat. Dwalin, Champion of Erebor on a goat. And then 15 dwarves, one with a banner. So it's a really small army.
Yeah, I mean that. Obviously the heroes are tanks.
Yeah.
But you would
Dane,
have
Thorin and
thought
Dwalin.
that's quite nice to break.
Yeah.
But they're not going to run, I suppose, even if you do break, because Dane's fearless. But it gets you the VPs.
Dane's the leader.
I'm surprised in because it's kind of like a hybrid all hero list, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you'd get all hero plus a siege engine.
Yeah.
You think you'd need an army to protect the siege engine?
I know I've missed out 7 Nine Hills Dwarves. It's 22 Nine Hills Dwarves, which makes it a bit better.
Yeah.
But still, it's still low on numbers.
Yeah, what's that, like 25?
Yeah.
You get 4 crew in
Yeah.
the thing, don't you? So 29 maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, well done.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be cool. It'd be interesting to see how like 3 mega tanks and a ballista operate together.
And then his evil army was the Necromancer and 7 of the new Hobbit Nazgul.
That's interesting. So that's
Popping
still
them up.
good.
Yes.
Necromancer and 7 at 800 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just hard to beat in some scenarios.
Its optimum build, I think, is 925.
Common tournament.
Yeah, because you just don't need the keeper.
Yeah.
The keeper's a great profile, but in that army, I think he's a bit of a liability.
So then is 800 a good number then for 7 and the Necromancer?
Oh yeah, because you're only dropping 2.
2. Yeah.
But I think the higher it goes, as I say, I think it gets a bit weaker if you get to 1,000.
Yeah.
Because you've got one there that will easily break you, and he'll always be surrounded. He's quite easy to take down if you take just that army. But yeah, I suppose 850 is the best likely points, because then you get 8 and Necky. So both Hobbit armies from Cal.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well done there. You from working from the PDF.
Yeah.
See the Hobbit can still
Yeah.
kick it up.
Yeah, and then in first place, unsurprisingly, in the same way that we had Ed win the first one, we've had Jay win the second one. So yeah, not surprised by either of the 2 winners of the first tournaments. With the new rule system, doesn't seem to have perturbed them. But what is surprising is Jay's army, which is on the good side is Galadriel, Celeborn, and what's his other hero in here? Haldir with an elf bow, and then a ton of Glafrim and some wood elves.
Wow, that's a very different army.
42 models, yeah, and a sentinel, and some Glafrim court. But
I'm not sure. Has Jay ever taken a foot on like Wood Elf Galadriel army to a tournament before?
I haven't seen that.
Is this, and enjoy this, it's the first time Celeborn has ever won a tournament?
Maybe. Because I've never taken Celeborn with my elves. Well, I have, but not to win.
This guy. Get this guy. First
Jamie hasn't. At least he's
time
taken him once.
Celeborn's ever won a tournament? Well, let me think about the tournaments I've won.
I was trying to think who's won tournaments with elves in
No,
our
you
playing
wouldn't
memory.
have taken them, would you? That's really cool. No Stormcaller.
No, I don't think so.
That's fluffy as hell, though, if you're taking Galadriel and Celeborn.
Yeah, and Haldir.
I mean, Jay's obviously great at the game,
Yeah.
but I'm very pleasantly surprised
Yeah.
to see Lothlorien winning that.
I'm surprised. I mean, Lothlorien have got the bonus of they all get, all the elves now get the blades without having to pay.
Yeah.
So it's obviously a strong list, and maybe things like this is showing us that the lack of sorceress blasts and harder to do hurls
That's quite interesting.
is helping the elves, even though it looked like other armies were getting better bonuses than them.
So it's not actually that necessarily they've got hugely better. It's the things that used to beat them have got worse.
Yeah,
maybe.
So maybe elves are back.
And they've had. You were saying earlier they've had the defense buff.
Yeah, but
Defense 6.
but there's not in there like a mounted heroes going rampaging everywhere.
And Galadriel's not got hugely offensive magic.
No. I mean, elves are always pretty decent, but yeah, that's pretty good.
How many models? 42.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. No. Great.
Yeah.
And then his evil army is Sauron.
Ouch.
An orc drummer. An orc captain. And an orc shaman.
So it's Barad-dûr, hence no other named heroes.
Nice with the orc drummer in there. Because
Well,
I guess the heroes probably don't have march.
Yeah.
Maybe Sauron does, but you're never going to use Sauron for marching.
I wonder if was there maybe Seize the Prize. I don't know
probably.
if some of the scenarios. You could have taken the Witch King, is the named hero you can take. He doesn't have much, Sauron doesn't have much. But yeah, you need to keep it pure. You could have had Shelob in there as a named hero.
But he's had Sauron, a shaman, and a captain. Again, pretty cool.
You've got to keep it pure, because then he gets a Warband of 24, and as long as he's got 3 wounds, they're never broken.
Oh, for the Sauron rule. Yeah.
So that one I find more believable. Not believable, but...
Because Sauron's awesome.
Yeah, because Sauron's incredible, and you've still got... How many models is that? 42 models?
Yeah,
so
it's the same as his elf. Both
it's
are
the
models.
Balrog and Goblins. It's the absolute mega tank.
Yeah.
And then the chaff around it.
Yeah.
But again, very different.
Yeah.
And themey as hell.
Yeah, I mean, Sauron would not have won a tournament in the old days. He'd have done okay and won some scenarios against some tough lists because it's Sauron. But I wouldn't have expected Sauron to win a tournament overall with the orc chaff.
Yeah, no, I agree. So another pure one.
Mm-hmm.
So were cows aren't pure, right? Cows good armies.
But his is a green alliance. It must be Champions of Erebor and
it's Erebor acclaimed.
Because you have the ballistas in different champions.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's a green alliance.
So it's Iron Hills plus. Well, I don't think that is green.
It must be.
No, it's not, because isn't the idea is that they stop being the Iron Hills.
Maybe.
I'm not making that up. I'm throwing. So it's Erebor acclaimed. Iron Hills is little pig faced. Little pig face. And don't do that. Erebor acclaimed is this little dragon thing here. No, they're convenient.
Ah.
Yeah. Because
that means that they
Erebor
don't get the
acclaimed
bonus,
includes
the army bonus.
Yeah, they just don't. Neither of them get it.
So what's the army bonus? The army bonus for Dane is.
He gets Master of Battle.
No, isn't it?
That's new as well. That's in the PDF. He gets
Oh, so it's changed relative to the there and back again.
You get the +1 roll or whatever it is on the Maelstrom table.
And Master of Battle.
Yeah, I think he gets Master of Battle 4+.
Wow.
So he's like an Uber version of his captains.
Yeah, and then Champions of Erebor.
Dubicart. Yeah. Every model treats with those. So that's
so
quite a big loss.
Those, yeah.
Just to
get
put
the ballista in.
Well, that obviously worked.
Yeah, well, yeah. Cool. I mean, yeah, very interesting list, and it would have been fascinating to be at the tournament. And again, I don't think it's really settled out, but actually, Jay's army is really good.
Are they on there as? Are they definitely Iron Hills?
Yeah.
Iron Hills and Erebor acclaimed.
Yeah.
What is?
It was. I chopped it off out.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, looking at Jay's army now with the elves all having elven blades. Yes, the Necromancer and Nazgul are really good, but now all elves have blades.
Elves against the Nazgul is absolutely grim.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing you want. Fight 5 and the ability to shield and those blades to win the ties. It's absolutely grim.
I mean, with something like Jay, like the challenge. So I don't know how much Jay played some of the Morannons, but elves sometimes struggle against things like Morannons because they're defense 6, and that's far tougher to kill, and you don't really have too much offensive stuff. So because there's no Thranduil anymore to knock them down and have a turn of killing them. So that's interesting.
Like Celeborn can enchanted blades himself. So he'd be a bit of a tank.
I don't know if you can enchanted blades yourself.
Let's find out together. Power targets one friendly model within range, and the models count as in range of themselves.
Cool.
I think you can do it. I think you can do it.
Question, can you do it?
So, was that all historical alliances, or 2 historical alliances, and 8 pure armies?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. But anyway, looking through the list, like, they're all cool armies. Like, you'd look at those on the table and be like, oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that you wouldn't really moan about.
The one that I least like the look of, sorry Callum, is the Gilglad with Haldir and Rumel. And that, like, realistically is not a bad alliance.
Yeah. It's just maybe you're already shifting your expectations to fight properly pure thematic stuff.
Yeah.
So there you go. So I'm really well done to all of it. I'm really curious to see what happens at Throne of Skulls.
Yeah.
Which is traditionally a tournament where people have taken weaker thematic lists, and just see if everyone rocks up with, you know, my fluffy fun thematic list came 5th at a very competitive tournament.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's better player though.
Right. Thanks. Good. You've settled on your Throne of Skulls army yet?
No.
What are you thinking?
Dunno. Bring elves now.
You're the problem.
Caliban. Bring Caliban.
Bring Caliban. Caliban OP.
Yeah. I don't know. I was trying to think of what could a rubbish list, not rubbish, but funny list be, and I was toying with the idea of just a captain from different factions with 12. But like Ministerial Captain with 12 Gondor, Rohan Captain with 12 Rohan, Galathrun Captain with 12 Galathrun. It's not very themed though.
No, it sounds dreadful.
Yeah, exactly. We just asked about a dreadful list. I'm not going to do it.
No.
Warg. Go whole warg.
Or road
How
to
many?
Brie.
That would be a horde of wargs, but you would not be scared.
You're welcome to them. You get 100. You could get 100, can you?
Yeah, plus the chief. Yeah.
You need a few chieftains though. No,
No,
you can never get. You can
No,
never
you
get
couldn't get
100 because of the points cost of chieftains. You get 40.
I don't know what kind of heroes chieftains are. There must
Probably-
be in
it's probably Fortitude,
Hobbit and no. Is it in there though? They're not in there.
Oh no, they're not.
They're in the PDF.
They're probably just a Fortitude one, isn't it?
Well, they're not even around at the moment. Must be in the PDF.
They're in Dark Dens as well,
Yeah.
I think, isn't that? So you have a chieftain there at about 100 points. So if you had 4 of them, that's 400.
I think they're 75.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway,
You need 5.
I'm not sure at present.
5 chieftains, 50 wargs, something like that. Maybe? Probably more. 6 chieftains, 60 wargs. Be dreadful.
Yeah.
Really bad. Really bad.
So awful.
Who's got that many wargs as well?
Be so awful.
You'd have a miserable time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd play you at that. Courage 2 wargs. Harbinger, Courage 1, massive bases. The Arm of the Dead go merrily chopping through the dogs. Be great.
That'd be that'd be dire. Yeah.
So that's where you are, is it?
Yeah.
No, I'll have to wait and see. It's coming up fast.
Yeah, so the meta's evolving around us as we speak.
Yeah. So what are we seeing? It's just pure list, isn't it? There's no actual.
There wasn't an old hero in there.
You've now got. What have you now got? 15 data points to play with.
Yeah.
Whoa, you must be excited.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of in there there's a few where I think a lot of them have got a decent amount of numbers, but then Calman's one on the Iron Hills wasn't that big. That did have 3 tanks in it. It feels like
His is the closest we've seen to the old hero armies we were dreading. I guess.
Yeah. Lots of Moranans. It seems like, but not all of them had Gothmog in there.
Maybe the starter box is pushing people. If you're seeing Army of the Dead and Moranans at tournaments, that is because of the starter box. And maybe people are painting those up because they bought the box and they're kind of being influenced, that kind of subconscious.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
I still think there's a lot of scope for this to change, and I think it'll still change a lot, and maybe that's nice, and maybe my hope is that there isn't a settled list that it falls on.
Of course, yeah.
And I'm trying to think, in the old style, there wasn't a settled list, but you would be mad not to take a Fell Beast if you had an evil army, unless there was you're either a Fell Beast and stuff, or maybe you're not, but you're Saruman with things.
Yeah.
I just don't know if you need to put a Fell Beast in now, which is nice on the evil side. Like, people are doing well with
a Gothmog running army.
I think Cal's done well there to
Yeah.
finish with his evil army when you're playing against good, and given that I would have thought there'd be a lot of elves.
Yeah.
It's a tough. I mean, maybe you got lucky with the scenarios because I've always said that I think I finished third at a tournament with them.
Yeah,
Second or third. I was either behind Mick or ahead. I think I was behind Mick possibly. I think I came third with them, and I've long sort of thought that they'll, in terms of a competitive tournament, they're a bit like Smaug or a bit like Sauron, that they could win all but one game, but they'll trip up on some kind of recon or domination, and it might be that if you're doing good v evil, his evil army, they've got the right scenarios. Potentially. Yeah.
But still,
there you go.
well done everyone in the top 5 and everyone else who attended. And David and Chris.
Chris and David for running it, of course. Absolutely.
So, as ever, we will march on with tedious predictability into a fine segment of the Palantir, which is the 50-point bet wrap. Who are the reigning champs, Damian?
Reigning champions, as ever, who've probably been pushing this for about a year because of our awful production schedule, are the 4 Wild Riders, one with throwing spear,
So
using old money.
Yeah, they're marching into...
They have won 8 times so far. 8 victories.
Marching into the distance ahead of everyone else. And we had a lot of great ideas from you this time, but for who we
stuck with the one we settled on in the last show.
Which is...
a bunch of Rohan guys on foot.
Yeah.
Do we have suggestions or something?
I've not got them written down now.
It's just you pick that up.
There were some good suggestions. We can't sadly do like the half trolls. What was another suggestion? There was Morgul Knights. I do have Morgul Knights because they're terror causing and like the army.
You only get 2, right?
Yeah, maybe.
There's no way they're 16 points, is there?
No.
No way.
But maybe 2 of them plus something on foot.
Yeah. Smell.
Right, so we Rohan on foot. What are you bringing in the end?
Alright. I'm bringing, after some careful consideration about how we combine it, I'm bringing 2 Royal Guard on foot for the fight value to pip your Wild Riders. They come with shields. And then 4 Warriors of Rohan on foot, all of whom have shields.
Yeah.
Bumps onto defence 5, above your strength 4. One of whom has a throwing spear.
Happy with that choice?
Yeah. Think we're good.
Confident?
Yeah, my hope is the shield and keeps it in. We were chatting beforehand, I think it would have been better to go with all Royal Guard for the fight value. You went with more Rohan for the
5
numbers.
Royal Guard.
Yeah, you get
instead of
5
6
Royal
models.
Guard with no throwing spears.
Yeah.
Or 2 Royal Guard, 4 Rohan guys, one of whom has a throwing spear.
Well, if they don't do so well, maybe you can bring back all Royal Guard next time.
Yeah, what need to. I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
As long as I win priority.
Yeah.
So if I win priority and charge in, I think I'll be alright.
Yeah, that's... Because with 6 models you can, and with fight 4 and probably 2 of the fights.
That's the hope.
That's pretty good.
Although I am thinking, as well, my shields should be able to do a fair bit of defending if I lose priority.
Yeah.
Same fight value, same number of dice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the hope. What do you reckon? Can you take them?
Wogs always win.
Wogs always win. This is it. It doesn't matter what we put down.
Yeah.
So we will go into that 50-point bat wrap now. Right. Here we are for 50-point bat wrap. The Wild Riders, of course, going for their 9th win. 9 wins, could you believe it? And their opposition today is all infantry Rohan.
Ooh, what have you got? We've already talked about it on the sofa, of course.
Of course, probably. 2 Royal Guard here with swords. And then have 3 Warriors of Rohan with shields. And 1 Warrior of Rohan with shield and OP throwing spear. Shall we go into priority?
Yeah.
My sexy new 1 ring dice.
Yeah.
Don't know if you know, I picked one of these at a local tournament. Got them as a spot prize for killing Tom, the vile creature in combat. 2. They're awful. 2. Ooh. What are you rolling there, Tom?
There's no SBGL.
Nice BGL dice. 3, 4.
It's on you. Come at me, bro.
Oh well, thank you. Thank you, brother. It's just, make sure there's not that silliness going on. What's going on over here in this pond, Thomas?
I don't think we care about ponds.
We don't care about ponds.
No. It's all minutely shallow water.
Got a bit of Jesus going on here. Other saviours are available. Priority?
Yeah. Battle Fury. Is that allowed on the channel?
We'll find out. It goes to me.
Private Fury's great.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. We could have a little throwing weapon war, can't we? Can I be out of 6?
Yeah. For charging?
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got one throwing weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, you've put him behind a crate. Who does that? I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
Go and big.
Through the crate.
Ah.
I mean, that was a shame. Okay, I'll hurl it. This one.
Okay.
Why not? No, because he moves.
Priority.
3. Big one. Big one, Pip. That'll do.
I'm not going to walk away. It's not what Sons of Durin would do.
What about Sons of Mad Theoden who's sat grovelling in his little chair?
Oh, is it crazy though? Yeah, you're not going to leave anyone to fight. There you go. Come at me, brother.
Oh my word. Feels like... I mean, this is what I despise about cavalry and losing priority. Winning priority. As the Rohan players. I'm not gonna go 2 on 1. I'm not gonna. That's just.
Ready to move? Throwing weapon?
That feels a bit too. The Wargs can win anyway without tactical.
No.
All right, let's do this one.
Shielding.
Nice.
Get off.
Oh no. Poor decision not to go.
Shielding.
Oh,
Get off.
Terrible decision.
Shielding.
Oh, those dice have been good.
Get off.
Oh my, these are getaway Wanderers dice. Wanderers green.
This one's shielding. Yeah.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Oh, he might not get off.
Roll off. It's your roll off. 23.
Oh, this is disastrous for the young Royal Guard from Westfold.
5s.
Yeah.
5s to bring him down. Come on. Yeah.
Oh, nuts.
That'll do. It's a decent first turn.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably.
Yeah. What'd you get?
3.
Oh, come on, 3s. Oh, big. Big for the Wargs. Heroics.
Thank you. I'll save
Bang. Bang. I mean, this is interesting. What I'm going to do is kill one as I throw in. I'll kill that one.
Good work.
Hit those 2.
Oh, he's gone for 2. Oh, he's gone big. Your priority.
Start on this end.
Shielding.
Oh, it's not as good.
What is my life?
5.
Happening again.
Oh, no, he's not dead. He's not dead.
Old rules. Nice one. Shield.
Where are your prone markers?
In a box somewhere.
Cheating.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
5.
Oh, no.
Oh, the Royal Guard have been useless.
They're going to be OP.
2 on 2 though.
I'm
Chance.
fighting this one. And... Oh, same fight. Can I feint? Same fight? I can, can't I?
I'm rusty.
Yeah, you can feint
Okay.
if it's same fight or higher.
Sure, yeah, yeah.
Like, So yeah, one or feint.
Yeah, go for it. 4. Oh, it's a shame.
Both. Whoa, you cheating mongrel.
Oh, it's
Old
them
rules.
both done.
Old rules.
Not some good surviving. Good job you had those shields. Last one. Oh, big. Big.
75% of my models are on the floor. I'm not in a great position.
If you win priority though.
That'll help.
Oh, it's a shame for young Damian. It's such a shame. This has been depressing for you. I mean, they've put up a good fight.
Still good. Got shields.
I'll check into this guy.
Oh, don't
6.
even. Don't you.
Bang. Get off. I mean, which guy on the floor do I choose to charge into? I mean, let's see if you can kill one.
Alright. Let's confirm I can't kill a single one this time.
Shield him.
Yep.
Oh, big. Could have done with that earlier. Stand up. Nice. This could be the comeback of all comebacks. Yep. Maybe not. This one. Oh,
Son of a-
this twice. Oh, he's still alive. Oh! Survives 8 attack. He doesn't stand up there.
It's going to be hard to swing this now.
Would you like to win priority? It's big. It's so huge now. Oh. No.
Didn't want it really.
No, throwing weapon. Let's stick that on the floor. Oh. Hello. It's a shame for the young lad. 2 with throwing weapons. You can't reach, but let's see how this guy does.
What defence are you for?
Yeah,
Your piercing strike.
sure. Do you want me to set the bar? The bar's set at a 6. Oh! Roll up. It's mine, isn't it? No, this has been tragic. Oh, my wounding's been awful, but it's
Has it?
genuinely doesn't matter. Oh, he's dead now. Well, that was depressing.
I didn't enjoy that at all. Not even a little bit.
Can't hold the camera straight, I'm laughing.
Well played.
I'm going to zoom in on your face. As you're
That was... People wait 2 weeks for these battle reports. Oh.
And we'll go into a post-battle breakdown on the sofa now.
Zooming on the face again. To quote the In-Betweeners, that was chuffing dreadful.
That was an abject performance from the Rohan.
I didn't enjoy that. I mean that.
Yeah.
I did.
I mean, I enjoyed laughing at you, but
That was too much of a curb stomping.
yeah, as a spectacle, it was.
And I thought the Army of the Dead got hammered pretty badly in the last 2. Absolute dross. A little excited,
Yeah.
excitement everyone's on.
Yeah.
I can't
Absolute
even
dross.
begin with that. Dreadful.
It was dreadful.
It was rubbish.
Maybe
He was
just move on.
rubbish.
Maybe just move on from it. Don't even talk about it. It's not worth
You
it.
can't. You gotta win priority. You have to.
That was boys against men.
I don't think
Toddlers against men.
infant babies
Yeah.
against men. That was like stealing candy from a baby who has no hands and an aversion to candy.
Aversion to candy.
It wouldn't want it. I don't think the guys want. I don't think they wanted it. You know that you get that
Yeah.
playing for your manager.
Yeah.
I think they weren't doing that.
No.
I think that was a message
You're
to
Jose
me.
Mourinho.
Yeah, no, they've come around now. They knew it. They're all right. They're sorting things out, I think, gradually. But I don't know what. Oh, it's just awful.
You need a little half-time team talk.
Is that?
Guys, come on.
I think didn't in one turn you kill 2 Royal Guard and knock down 3 of the other guys.
Yeah.
That's 5.
That was a
and you
bad
had 4
turn, yeah.
models.
It was a
Quite
bad turn,
efficient.
yeah.
It was not a good turn.
Priority just went as badly as possible, and that was your downfall.
And then the turn after that, right, 3 on the 4, the absolute best case scenario I could get at the turn was all my models standing up.
Yeah. But yeah, because you won priority when I was out of charge range, which meant I could charge in.
Unuseful.
Then you lost every other priority after that.
Every priority.
You can't do that when you got no might
I
on.
can't play like that at this level.
That's just poor. Roll better for priority.
You gotta roll
when
better.
you need to. Or worse, when you don't want to.
Absolute dross. Truly dreadful.
The wolves go marching on now.
So I told you, mate, should have taken Royal Guard. Probably wouldn't have helped. Should have taken Royal Guard.
Maybe 4, 5 roll
There were
guards.
I feel like there were 2 roll-offs that you won. So my higher fight value there might have helped. 2 throwing spears? From an orc? You killed 2 with throwing spears?
Yeah.
What's that about?
That was glorious.
You didn't need that.
Didn't you?
Didn't need it.
It's just showboating.
Absolutely grim. That can't have been. Let us know. Was that fun to watch, or was that just? Because I felt a bit sick watching it. Like it's just
Watching it all happen.
yeah, just happen in front of me. Like, this isn't fun. Nothing about. There's no tension here. It's like why would you let anyone do this to him? Like just watching a kid play an adult at something that they're really good at, and the adult just not understanding social etiquette and just smashing them relentlessly while the kid sits there and cries. You know, it was that kind of. I don't mean that you and me. I mean that the Wargs and the road. It just didn't feel right.
No.
It's like AFC Teddington coming up against Man City in the FA Cup or something. You know? It's like, I don't want to watch this. This only ends one way. Like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt quite good going into it.
Yeah.
And then 3 minutes later, all my models were dead. Absolutely dreadful.
Oh dear, well I'm that absolute bombshell.
So it was.
That's probably a...
We also say, this is episode 96,
Yeah.
right? We should start preparing for our 100 episode extravaganza in 2023. So, why don't you start letting us know what sort of things we should do for our 100th episode special?
Removing clothes is not allowed. I know it's what you want.
Let's see if we could. It would be fun to do some different segments of some sort of celebrating various bits we've done over the years.
Yeah.
So if you've got any ideas for what we should do for our 100th episode special, let us know, because if you don't, it'll be me and Tom sitting here with a party popper at the start, and we'll pull that and then call it a day.
Oh yeah.
So let us maybe one of those hilarious party horns.
They are hilarious.
Horn of Gondor there.
Yeah.
Party Horn of Gondor sketch. Keep that. And yeah, we'll start thinking about that. So there you go. Have a great weekend. We hope to be back in 2 weeks. Seems to be settling in for this.
Yeah.
Until next time, don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe.
Support your Hobbit host by clicking the links below.
Follow us on Snapchat and like us on Facebook.
Support your Hobbit hobby.
And happy
Strategy.
but
Tool.
gay.
Bing.
Hey!
Hey.
Alright, how you doing?
Yeah, good. Got the new book.
Yeah, so just having a bit of a read.
Nice.
Had a bit of a break actually. Just do a bit of casual reading. I've been working on a magical bell.
You'd had the little Gandalf and Sauron just been like... no, that's not good. Alright. Crazy draw. Alright, mate.
Hey, mate, how you doing?
Yeah, good. Oh. And in good news, it's only 20 past midnight.
I'm finding the words magical powers very funny. Let's hope they do.
Yeah. Oh, I've got to get up now. You get to
This
sit.
is going to be tough.
You just get to sit there. Just got to get to the first card.
First card's in quite some time.
Reading the book.
Yeah, just having a bit of break actually. Been
Break.
working on my magical powers this week.
Magical powers.
Oh yes.
Do you mean the new ones in the rulebook?
Yeah, well I thought seeing as, Magic's had a bit of a nerf in the new edition of the game, I've been working on some of my own magical powers to see how they fit in the new edition, in the new meta.
Sorry. That's good.
Doing alright?
Yeah, that was good. That was really good. I want to see how many powers fit in with the new meta. Also, when you're doing the 7 gates, I was always just cracking up just the 7 gates. Oh, dude. This is going to be tragic.
Seven gates. I was just thinking of you then.
Yeah, just giggle at my name. Alright, buddy.
Hey man, how you doing?
Yeah, good. Good, ready for the Palantir?
Oh yes, absolutely. Just having a bit of a read.
Ah, reading away.
Yeah, full Gondolin. Just having a cheeky little read. Having a bit of a break actually. Yeah, I've been working on my magical powers.
Oh, we're so screwed. Alright, buddy.
Hey man, how you doing?
Yeah, great. Reading the new book.
Yeah, just having a bit of a read.
Yeah.
Taking a bit of a break actually.
Uh-huh.
I'm working on my magical powers this week.
Uh-huh. Magical powers.
Yeah.
That was a little wry grin in there.
I'm going to open with this. This is my bag.
Yep.
It's the Bilbo Comes to the Huts of the Raft Elves bag.
Great bag.
It's a strong bag. And what I'd like to do, this magical power, you know how we have banishment
Yep.
in the game? I call this spell baggishment.
Baggish. That was good. That was good. That was good.
That was so close.
Reading a new book?
Yeah, just having a bit of a read. Having a bit of a read as a bit of a break, to be honest.
Break.
Yeah, I've been working on my magical powers this week.
Magical powers.
Yeah.
Half midnight now.
Funny sketch.
Yeah, it's a funny stuff. When we get to it.
This is like the ball all over again. It's not even at the funny bit.
Alright, buddy.
Hey man, how you doing?
Yeah, good. Reading the new book, I said.
Yeah, just having a read. Read as a bit of a break this week, actually.
The break.
Yeah, I've been working on my magical powers this week.
Magical powers. Just magical powers.
I can't look at you. I can't look at you.
Oh, reading a new book.
Yeah, just having a bit of read.
Yeah.
Actually, reading this is a bit of a break at the moment.
Break.
Yeah, I've been... Can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
I'm going to put a cushion in a bag.
Yeah.
It's going to be far
Bag
from
is
the
fun.
endings. Magical world.
Oh, son of
At least we've got some out there.
a... Would you like to see?
Yeah, colour me intrigued.
Cool. Okay, so what we have here, this is a tote bag from the exhibition.
Mm-hmm.
The little, it's called Bilbo Comes to the Huts of the Raft Elves. And I call this magical power Baggishment.
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 I wasn't expecting banishment to come out so soon. I thought you were going to go down the banishment route. You know what? You've heard of banishment, right? I go with banishment.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Ah, nice, reading a new book.
Yeah, I was just having a bit of read. Reading this a bit of a break, actually.
Break?
Yeah, I've been working on my magical powers a lot this week.
As in from the rulebook?
Yeah, well, kind of. You know how in the game, wizards have magical powers.
Mhm.
Well, I have magical powers too, and
So nerd. So strong at living there. No regard for the script. Going off script is bound to trip you.
you can't ad-lib like that at this level. Yeah, well, you know how magic's been nerfed in the new edition of the game?
Uh-huh.
Well, just as spellcasters in SBG have magical powers, I also have magical powers.
You have magical powers. I'm back with it.
Yes, I do.
They're baggish.